afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to ask you a quick question. Who really cares about dead presidents? Not many of us really think about President Lincoln on a shiny penny when we're waiting for our coffee or energy drink, so we just usually throw that away. On the other hand, do we really think about George Washington when we have to make a car payment or a house payment? Nope, we don't. But on the other hand, we do really focus on Mr. Benjamin Franklin, a nice crisp $100 bill. As you can tell, I am talking about money. Money is very important and significant in our lives, especially the fact that you are students or you already may be in the workforce. You're going to rely on money for a lot of things. Now, if money is so important, why does 1% of the population own 40% of the money? On the other spectrum, why does 2/3 of the population not have $10,000 period in net worth? So why do I have the privilege of talking about money? I've been broke 2 times in my life. Seriously broke, I mean, it was sad. But I used this proven method, and I crawled out the first debt with $20,000 cash. Second debt was $70,000 cash. And yes, it was proved very helpful. So what I'm going to show you is, first of all, we're going to learn how to create a budget. Second, we're going to learn how to eliminate debt using Dave Ramsey's debt snowball effect. And finally, we're going to learn how to manage money. First step, again, is to create a budget. In a budget, we're going to take this example. This is our income. As you can tell, you're going to have our jobs, any scholarships, grants, or military funding. If parents do give you money, that's a good thing. So we start there. That's a nice hefty check. Like I said before, it's like the size of a little chihuahua. Second step is we're going to address our expenses. Yes, it has a choking effect because this really goes to nothing. Now, in your expenses, you're going to include your necessities, which is rent, car payments, everything. After that, you're going to put in there your wants. If you want a tan, hot Takis, you want to go out with your friends, you include that. And you also include your credit cards and student loans. The third step is you're going to subtract your expenses from your income. And hopefully, if you're savvy enough, which we all are, we're going to get into what we call an emergency fund. Emergency fund is perfectly $1,000 to 12 months worth of expenses. Why that's so important is because if your car breaks down, you need a bus pass, or want to head home for the holidays, you have $1,000 that you can dig into without causing a lot of stress. Now, if you're savvy enough, which we all are again, you're going to save an extra $100. The $100, most people will go and spend it, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to actually save it. Now, the next step is the debt snowball effect, to get rid of any type of debt. Now, if you know the snowball effect, you start on top of a hill. You got a little snowball, and as it goes down the hill, it gets bigger, bigger, bigger. When it gets to the bottom, boom, it is massive. In this situation, the snowball is money. Okay, so the money is going to grow. It's going to start and it's going to accumulate. Let's take again. First step is you're going to list all your debts. For instance, you're going to have your car payment. You're going to have your student loans. And then you're going to have maybe your credit cards. As you can tell, you're going to put your credit cards as the smallest. So the first step, you have a $100 savings. You're going to apply $100 savings to your credit card while making all your payments, minimum payments due. So after about 6 months to a year, what's going to happen is you're going to pay your credit card off quick. So now you have additional money, $100 from your savings, and your credit card is going to be paid off. What do you do next? You take that money, apply it to your loans. Yes, another 6 months to a year later, that's paid off. And that last step is you're going to tackle your car. You're going to pay off your car. Now you are debt-free. You have your income, your bills paid off. This is the part where we've got to learn how to manage our money wisely. First thing we're going to do is, Dave Ramsey recommends, a lot of financial experts as well, 10 to 15% in a retirement account. Preferably, you got choices like 401k, Roth IRA, traditional IRA. You can pick whichever one you want. Second is we always want to move on up. Like, just move on up. It's the American dream. So we can save all the extra money we do have and put it into a house. And you can get whatever house you want. Pools, backyards, golf course, whatever, reasonable. Okay, now that we have retirement, your house, you have all this extra money. What do you do with the extra money? You can start a business, start a barber shop, flower shop, carnival, or whatever your desires are. You can start a business here, and then you have extra money, you can get into real estate, stocks and bonds, markets. You can play with it. The most important part is you'll have financial freedom. You can also take vacations, travel, save for your children's college fund, and everything. So, in a nutshell, dead presidents did not die in vain. Please don't let them die in vain. Because when you accumulate money, you can have more freedom to do anything. Again, we discussed how to do a budget, how to eliminate debt, and how to manage your money wisely. In the end, Jim Rohn states it best. The idea is simple, but it's not necessarily easy, but well worth it. And you are worth it, so please carry on and do what you do best. Thank you very much. Have a good night. If you have any questions, please do.